Hey guys, it's Ann here. So I'm gonna give you tips on how to start out cosplaying. I know a bunch of other popular cosplayers have done this, but I'm gonna do this as someone who's actually had very, very bad problems, though I guess every cosplayer has had their moment. Alright. Number one. So you're gonna start using a sewing machine. That's great. So, um, if you're using a sewing machine, here's some things you should consider if you're thinking about buying one. Um, look up basic tutorials on how to start up your sewing machine, set up your sewing machine, because you don't want to be up till 1 in the morning trying to figure out how to work your sewing machine. And yeah. Here's a tip. Buy an extra light bulb because you don't want this happening. Okay, so this is my lamp. See, it's very dark. So we're gonna put it over here. Alright. Now, every sewing machine should have a light right here so you know what you're doing. It's currently off right now, right? Okay. You don't want that happening. So buy an extra light bulb that suits your sewing machine. I'm gonna have to do that this Friday. Comic-Con is this weekend, so I have my work cut out for me. Number 2. Figure out how to work with different materials so you don't end up stuck with working with cardboard and foam board because those are the only things you know how to work with. For my red saber, for my red saber, I'm going to be using, I got plaster gauze and cardboard, so that's what I'm working with. And I didn't know that you were supposed to seal it, so, yeah. A lot of these problems are because of red saber, but let's not worry about that. 3. Okay. So this is more a personal problem that I've had. Find reliable sites to get your wigs, or if you're going to be cosplaying with store-bought cosplays, find a reliable source. Look at reviews for things. If you're gonna buy it off like AliExpress, I've used that numerous times for my wigs, but it takes a long time to ship out and there's processing. There's Amazon, which I guess if you have Prime, then you're good. Otherwise, I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna have to deal with getting your wig months earlier in advance and dealing with the outcome. For those of you using AliExpress, look at the reviews, look at pictures, check if you see that the picture, the icon for that item or said wig is the exact same as another one. Look at the reviews to check, and compare, because you could be, scammed. And there are certain stores that take your money, and you have to deal with not getting your stuff. I've had this problem with, like, a pair of earbuds that I wanted, but we're moving on. Number 4. Learn how to work with materials, learn how to work with patterns, because if you have patterns, you're probably way better off than someone who's trying to figure out how to do something without patterns. Like, heaven forbid you need to do a skirt and you don't know how to work with patterns. For stuff that I don't really need patterns for, I usually look up Yumi King. She has some pretty good stuff. Even though she's petite, you just work it to your measurements. She is a cosplayer. Though some of her cosplays are store-bought, that's not exactly a downside. She has a good tutorial on how to make circle skirts, various types of skirts. She does some pretty good DIYs. So let's go on to the next. I think this is 5. Yeah. So you'll need references of all kinds. Sketch up some references, look up some references, print out some references. References are going to be a big deal next to making the cosplay itself, and, well, it's kind of the reason you are going through all this trouble. Otherwise, you could just do a casual cosplay, get a wig, put on a casual outfit that you think the character would wear. Not that I'm saying it's a bad thing, it's just, it's not something I've done personally. So let's move on to the next. 6 plus 6 is Kiyomi. This is probably number 6. Alright. Makeup. Learn how to work with makeup. I don't think I've ever, like, worn makeup while doing a YouTube video, but, because I don't believe in that. I'm kidding. I'll probably do it for, like, the Comic-Con, if I do a Comic-Con vlog with the selfie stick. Learn how to work with makeup so you can figure out which contouring goes to females and which contouring goes to males. Because I only know how to do male contouring, so it's like here, 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 and here. For females, it's blush here. Well, I usually go blush here, contour here, because if it's an anime that have super skinny noses, highlight here, color brows, slightly color lips, and do my eyeliner more feminine than I usually would. And yeah, just learn how to work with makeup. This is like 7 or 7A. I'm not exactly sure. I lost count after 3. That's bad. Okay. So, work with special effects makeup, like, not exactly all out. Learn how to work with different materials. I think that was number 3 and number 4. Why am I saying this repeatedly? Number 1, I don't have a script. Number 2, it'll help you out in the long run and help you gain experience as a cosplayer. I've never worked with body paint before, and I've never worked with special effects makeup before, so I guess I'm in the same boat as you newbie cosplayers, despite doing this for, like, what, 5 years? No, wait, 4 years. I guess, sorry, I have a slight cold. Yeah, just being perfectly honest, learn how to hand sew and use a sewing machine. This is Space Baby. I'm gonna call her Luna, because she helps me out through the nights. So, I don't know, do people name sewing machines? I'm gonna name mine Luna. Yeah. So, basically, work with patterns, learn how to work with patterns, learn how to work with makeup. Why am I not saying ladies? You don't want your pictures looking nasty. You don't want grainy photos. I guess look for good photographers is another optional step. I've never worked with a quote-unquote professional photographer before. So yeah, as this video is being uploaded I'm probably gonna say people are still learning from experiences. Even the most experienced cosplayers like Yaya Han or Jessica Nigri or Kamui Cosplay, we're all still learning. I'm not exactly popular, but I still freshly remember when I started out. So if that's anything to go by, believe in the Anne that believes in you. And the most major rule is have self-confidence. Because sometimes cosplay can get you friends and make you feel better about yourself. It did for me. So here I am. I guess this could be considered what have I done with my years as a cosplayer too. Jeez. Yeah. This is cardboard. Note. Being thrifty doesn't exactly mean you'll get good materials. Cardboard, plaster, gauze. Gotta make sure to remember how to work with materials. As a note to future self. Hi, future self, in probably like a year or two. Hi. Yeah. Oh, and keep your old cosplay so you can see how much you've improved. As years go by, you kind of look at how embarrassing your first cosplays were. Like my Lily Rochefort. And now this video is reaching 12 minutes. Okay, I guess this is extra story time for those people who feel the need to keep watching because they'll expect a flash of tits. I'm kidding. So why do you need to keep your old cosplays? Keep track of your progress. I've improved quite a bit. Like, I don't have literal pictures because I'm recording this from my phone. Titus, I just learned how to make a pair of pants. Yeah. It was a very big step. Don't judge me. For Lily, I used a pair of, like, stretchy waistband, Walmart denim pants. Like, work pants, like, construction worker pants. I used that and I painted it over with, like, acrylic fabric paint. Sorry if I'm smiling a lot. I tend to do that when I'm feeling in awkward situations. Look for how many times I smiled during the costume contest, which I'm going to be in. I'll probably register sometime during the week, maybe. Maybe not. Right. Keeping track of why you keep old cosplays. You keep track of how well you've improved throughout your cosplay career, I guess you could call it. Through your years cosplaying, being a costumer, being someone who creates and wears costumes. Being a cosplayer. It can be considered like your end slate for that year or for that part of your cosplay career. Oh god, this is gonna be like super long video. I'm so sorry. Yeah. I don't have any other words of advice. If this ends up being like 20 minutes, then I'm rambling. Make sure to be healthy. Drink lots of water because it keeps you hydrated and keeps your face hydrated, and it makes it so you don't have acne. Trust me, I know from experience. This used to be old pizza face. Yeah. Just, learn to improve, better yourself as a person and a cosplayer. Follow as many rules as possible and break your own boundaries. Sky is the limit. Like the Persona song. Like the P4 animation song. God, what else? Experience the world. Just because you're a cosplayer doesn't mean you can't have a social life, despite all the bleep that cosplayers say. Those videos. You can have a social life. I know this isn't really related, but I'm actually a percussionist in marching band and concert band. If that's anything to go by. I mean, it probably just increases my nerditude. Yeah, make friends. Have friends who are outside of your little circle of cosplay friends or nerd friends. Just make friends. I mean, I guess this can be the cosplay starter pack. And if you feel like you're not gonna make it through a cosplay, hang in there. You're gonna persevere, you're gonna do it. And I know it's not much to hear some nobody say it, but you're gonna make it, don't worry. If I can survive by finishing my cosplay a week before when I should have done it like during the summer, then you can survive however long it is you've had to make this cosplay. Because I've actually made a cosplay in a day and a half. But that's a story for another day. You can take this video however you'd like.